Hello and welcome to the Harsh Noise Decentralized Net Label Tutorial for Vendors Part 3. In this video, we will discuss ways in which you can send your assets back and forth using PeraWallet. Now that you've created your token, how do you get it into the hands of your supporters? First, visit the PeraWallet website and type in the ASA ID for your token. That's short for Algorand Standard Asset, by the way. You will see a QR code in the corner. You can post this page to your social media and share it with your followers. It's also possible to add it manually using the ASA ID that you can click and copy on right next to it. Once they've opted in, you are now capable of transferring that specific token unprompted. Alternatively, anyone opted into your asset will be able to access those liquidity pools you created in the last video. Please be aware that sending users your tokens means they can sell them back using the automated market makers on those decentralized exchanges for pools that you've created. They can also create their own pools should they have your token without your permission. If I have a peg of 1 harsh to a million USDC, and if I send somebody 1 harsh, I own all of the harsh at the moment. So I would send somebody 1 harsh. I would say 1 harsh equals $1 million. I would have to put up $1 million into the program. And if I send somebody another harsh, they'd be able to sell that harsh for whatever USDC I had in that liquidity pool. Therefore, they would take all of my liquidity because I sent them the same amount that it's worth in USDC. I would want to be careful not to send too much of my coin to someone in contrast to how much liquidity I have in my pools in order to maintain a stable price. That's why higher liquidity is better. So you can send people sums of your token for whatever reason, and they can have the comfort of knowing that they can transact without egregious amounts of slippage and volatility. Slippage is like, if I have $10 of harsh USDC in a liquidity pool, and then 20 people at the same time try to buy $20 of it, they're not going to get an even amount of my token. They'll just be spending a lot of USDC. And that's not what my community token is meant for. Since Harsh is a community token, I want to be able to give it away or send it to people unprompted in ways that are fair. So I would try to make it so anyone can toss some coin at it and have some, irrespective of whether it's a lot or a little. And people be like, so I want to spend smaller amounts so that I won't upend my liquidity. So once you're in the PeraWallet app, after you've created your liquidity pools, you can open up your PeraWallet app that you've been using to log in to the other websites. Once you're in the PeraWallet app, you can visit the About page of your token and see your label or artist's social media and other websites. There's also a Block Explorer page, and it will have all of the pertinent information at your disposal. It's always important to make sure you are interacting with the correct asset and have the proper site links to make sure everything is up to snuff and that you are interacting with what you believe you are to be interacting with. Then you would want to go to the swap page and select different tokens, and you can shift around your units of value between assets that way within your wallet. For example, I could have $100 in my social tokens USDC pool, right? But if I wanted to throw some of my tokens towards an Algorand governance pair, I would throw some algo into a pool, and I could take some of my harsh out of a different pool and move it to this other pool. So it would kind of fluctuate between where my assets are stored and how they're being used. And it's important to put these things in the based off what you're wanting to do with your social tokens and your utility tokens. You want to have different pools for different reasons, and it might not all be the same for everybody. Your methods may vary. I do not have a Algorand governance pool at the time of this recording. So once you're on the swap page and you're done checking your assets information, you can select whatever assets you've made pools for. You can also click on the browser icon and visit tinyman.org directly.